Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's Jesse Colombo. I'd like to welcome you to our closing bell. It's a special closing bell we have with Mike Anton from TradeStation, and he's going to be teaching us how TradeStation supports the Cyber Trading University community. And I'm a big fan of TradeStation myself. I've been using it. I'm a firm believer in it, and Mike's going to be explaining a lot of the virtues and features of TradeStation and everything they have to offer. So, thank you so much, Mike.
I appreciate that, Jesse, and
Mm-hmm.
thanks for everybody for coming out and hearing the presentation. I'm a big believer in this kind of thing, and what I'm talking about is the importance of education, especially when it becomes to when it comes to your finances. You know, this is a very important subject. Uh, it's a very big deal. You know, everybody needs to be paying attention, and when it comes down to it, it's just not that simple. So finding quality finding quality educators is a big deal, and I'm really proud to be with and work with the cyber trading community. I think what you guys are learning is pretty impressive. I've seen Fausto do this before. We've talked. I've seen this curriculum, and I think that you guys are in a really top-notch program, a really best-of-breed program. I can't say I've ever come across a group that um, is more qualified to show you how day trading works. So for me, it's a big deal because I think that you guys are really getting a leg up on everyone else that's really out there learning how to trade. My job at TradeStation is to develop relationships with the quality educators, the guys that know what they're doing. They've been in the business. They have a team around them, and that they have a track record of taking customers from one position, getting them educated, and really helping them, get empowered to control more of their finances. Let's go through the fun stuff real quick. There's always disclosures. This is not a solicitation. Trading isn't for everybody. Like I said, this is not any kind of sales oriented. This is a purely educational presentation. No securities are being offered, etc. I want to start out, guys, in giving you a quick overview on the company. TradeStation's history is kind of unique, and I'm going to relate it to Thinkorswim, and I want to relate it to Options Express. So think about those guys. In 1982, TradeStation was formed as Omega Research. What it was a company. It was these guys. There was the Cruz brothers. There was two of them, and they wanted to build a software, some technology, so that they could analyze the markets better. A lot of the tools you see today, they came up with, or they were utilizing in the early 80s through the mid 80s. Most of the company's products were sold to institutions, funds. I mean, the early 80s is when, this stuff is really getting going. Um, Originally, it came out on a floppy disk and then CDs, and you would download the program, and then you'd hook up your brokerage firm. So 1982, take it through the 90s. And early 90s is when we named it TradeStation. 1997 is an interesting year. TradeStation was actually a public company. It was traded under TRAD. But year 2000, so we've got 82 to 2000. That first 20 years was all about making a really compelling suite, a technology suite, a system, and then you hook up your broker. But 2000 was a big year because the company decided to purchase a brokerage firm, onlinetrading.com. And as I said something earlier about Thinkorswim, Thinkorswim was a technology firm that was acquired by a broker. Same with Options Express. They were acquired by Schwab. Our story is very similar, just the opposite. So we bought a small brokerage firm, and we thought about what the active trader needs. We have the technology piece. Now, what else do they need? They need execution. They need direct access. So 2001, we started integrating direct access for the equities markets, futures markets, option markets, become self-clearing, get involved in the European markets. 2008, 2010, we won a lot of awards for, businesses, small business, growing, et cetera, et cetera. 2011 is when we really started getting a lot of awards from Barron's and some of the other, more accredited groups, Investors Business Daily. I mean, the guys that are really rating a lot of firms. And let's look at 2015. So here's some awards from 2015. IBD, Barron's, stock and commodities. We've won a lot of awards, but you'll see the consistent theme at TradeStation is really the technology. There are other features that I think are compelling for certain groups. I think your group needs a couple of the other features, and I mean the cyber trading community needs a couple of the other features that TradeStation offers within its services package, and we'll touch on that. But when you look at the awards, TradeStation really is strong in that technology suite, and if you think about that history, it's really, that's really our bread and butter. That's kind of what we are. Why people come here? I guess I've been saying this for 12 minutes now. It's the platform. It's the system. We've got great execution. It's fast. You can Google this stuff. If you check out the TAG report, TAG, it's an independent study. We've got great execution. We've got very competitive pricing, and this technology that brings it all together, I think, is compelling. So execution, I think this is very important for you guys, specifically because you are day trading and you're getting in and out of the market, and you need to know that your orders are getting sent quickly. So you need to know that you're with a firm that has quality and fast execution. The other thing I think we'll touch on is direct access, which I know is a big deal for you guys. So that also kind of ties into execution. When I mentioned a dynamic trading technology, you got to think about things like it's just more than just stocks. This system has the ability to bring in options, futures, options on futures, forex markets. The backtesting abilities, if you're into that, the backtesting abilities are incredible. There's like 50 some plus years of intraday data on the stocks. I mean, there's so much data there that if you really want to spend the next like 5 years creating a strategy and trying stuff out, you have that ability. There are those people out there that want to backtest, every recession they can think of. And if you're really into it, we have that stuff available. When you think about market analytics, when you think about the tools, you think of RSIs, you think of moving averages, you think of, Bollinger Bands. We have those, but we also have the ability to customize those as well. So you can go into it and just adjust it a little bit. To each his own. Feel free. It's just something that's available within the technology. If you were someone that wanted to be use automated trading, we have those capabilities. We have our own proprietary coding, investing language. The point of this is that there's a variety of things that you can use within the technology. Certain things are specific to certain groups and certain things aren't. So, it's really a good source for a variety of different customers. I'm a big believer that the key is to getting what you need out of TradeStation. So let's talk about commissions. This is always an important one. Our commissions are very competitive. I can go through this with you and at a deep detail. The reality is it's very, very competitive. We've got pricing models for people that buy a lot of shares. We have a pricing model that people that buy a few hundred shares. So there's some variety there. And I think, guys, if you look at your 20% refund, our execution rate to you, the cyber trading community, is very, very compelling. So we can drill down on that anytime, but feel free to call us and we can walk you guys through it and look at everyone's individual situation. This is a big deal. I know it's a big deal for you guys. It's the direct access. It's the direct market feeds. You need that total view. You need that level 2. You need that. Some people need that ECN book. It's really, we have those additional packages, those additional data packages that, you are going to need when you end up day trading. So, there's a cost for them. We can cover it. Feel free to call us. We can walk you through it. We can figure out what you need, what packages are most appropriate, and happy to work with everybody. But we do have quite a bit of available choices for you. Something I think is important is we have dedicated account executives, and these guys, I have a couple of them that work with the cyber trading traders, with you guys, your community, and they know about your program. They're familiar with it. They know what the exclusive promotion for you guys is. They understand what you're going through and understand what you're doing. They are both of them are here in Chicago with myself, so I'm in direct contact with them. They just know what you guys need or have at least some familiarity. So if you have questions, those guys are here. A thing that I think is really important is the customization sessions. Now, I was talking about this technology, and there's so much there, right? You're like, oh, great, this guy's got a ton of stuff. But what's important is that you got to get the 10%, the 15% that works for you. You got to get that out of TradeStation. And we have a teams set up that they will customize the platform for you, train you on the platform, help you get to utilize what 10, 15% of the platform you're going to use. I mean, I'm personally a 10%er, 15%er. Most people end up just picking what they need and then going with it. But have us do that for you. I mean, I tell people to do this all the time. I mean, bug the tech guys. That's their job. They're happy to do it. If they're not happy to do it, we'll find another guy that is. You know what I mean? Like they're there to do it. I mean, that's what they do. So happy to do it. I really think that's a really important thing. So, please let us know how we can get you acquainted with the actual system. There's tons of like free education in terms of platform stuff. We've changed the way we structure our videos. The videos now are set up so that it's really topic specific. You don't have to watch like an hour and 40-minute spiel on this whole big part of the platform that you only need 10 minutes out of. So we break it up into topic-specific content ideas. So if you want to learn how to use the matrix, or you want to learn how to, change your OCOs so that it's pre-filled and has these defaults, whatever it is, they're topic-specific. You'll get what you need, and I think that'll save you a lot of time and hassle. Direct access to the markets, that's a big deal. I know that with what you guys are doing, it will be of value. Here's a little screenshot of maybe the platform. There's some charting there. There's a list of indicators. You can input the stuff. You can manipulate our system in any way you want. But there's just a lot of ways you can configure it. We do have a CTU layout, which I'll show you kind of a little brief picture here in a minute, but that should help you guys as well. Charting, very robust. I mean, if you like the candlesticks, whatever it is you want, you can change the colors. You could go purple and magenta, black and gold, whatever. I mean, change the background. It's very easy. It's not that tough. But let us help you set that up the way you want. Scanners. If you like to scan, if you want to find, outliers of whatever it is you're into. I'm personally into like a little conspiracy theory. I want to always find out when something is like 1,000 times more than normal. And so I have a custom scan set up. I'm a better talker than I am a computer guy, so I figured it out. It's a lot of people should do all right with that, but we got people to help you with that as well. The matrix, people love trading on this. I love trading with it. It's just kind of cool. I don't know how to say it, right? Like you have your P&L, you can put the bars on there. I think there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of capabilities in this matrix that'll help you. Order bar preferences, you can save. You don't have to have the green line showing where the volume is. You can just have the numbers. I mean, you can move this thing around, have your stops. It was kind of cool when I first learned how to use it. I'm a big fan. It shows other orders. I mean, it's cool. I would check it out. I think it's a very, very valuable tool. I think it's one of our best tools, to be honest with you. So time and sales, I think this is important. Market depth, you guys are interested in this. You're day trading. Market depth matters. Time and sales matters. Fausto is an expert at reading the tape, reading this kind of stuff. So, I think that tool, like you can make it big if you got extra monitors. There's a lot of stuff. Custom CTU layouts. So we've got these layouts, and you can, so you gotta look at the bottom left. If you look at the bottom left, I should have put some more symbols in there. You can put a watch list, and that one just to the right of it, you can put more symbols in there. You can put the last price. You could put volume. You can put all this stuff in there. Whatever criteria matters to you, you can put it in there. And you can put as many of them in there as you want. You've got your market depth. We've got some charts. See, there's one with a white background if you're into that. And so it's about making this thing look and feel the way you want it to. Let us help you do it. Cyber Trading has some layouts for you guys, and we're happy to just make the thing work for you. I guess I kind of say the same thing like over and over again, but guys, what's most important about TradeStation is we've got execution, we've got pricing, but it's this system, and we've got to make it work for you. Because if it works for you, you're going to make better decisions. You're going to feel more confident about it. You're going to take what you're learning and be able to deploy that knowledge. And the ability to deploy that knowledge, it's not as important as the knowledge, but it's right there behind it, right? Because if you learn the stuff, you're working on it, you're trying, you're like, all right, I want to do this. And if after you say this, there's, oh wait, I got to click here, it's not as crisp. And so we want to help you make that transition crisp. We want to make sure that you can implement what you're learning at CTU. CTU is great at what they do. I mean, they're just great at what they do. So my job in this is to see to it that you can implement the CTU training, implement what you want to do within the platform. So let's talk about rebates. Everybody loves rebates. It's great. Cyber trading customers, here's how we financially support your community. We want to rebate you 20%, or we will rebate you 20% of all of your commissions that you pay us. So if you pay us $1,000, you get $200 back. And we're going to rebate you that 20% in cash every month until everything you spend with CTU has been accounted for. In addition to that, if you have a new account, you'll get whatever new account promotions going on. It's, you see them on CNBC. Everybody's got a new special every other week, or I think we do them quarterly. But at any rate, you get that, and then we're going to go ahead and pay for your training. If you pick up another course, we'll add it to it. If you pick up the full package, we'll add it to it. Whatever level member you are, we're happy to support it. In my eyes, and this sounds selfish, and it probably is a little bit, but from a broker's standpoint, from my standpoint, it's much better for us to have an educated, well-rounded trader. Having someone come in, take their 10 grand and lose it is not necessarily good for business. I mean, it's not, you don't feel good inside about knowing somebody is losing money, and it's not good for just the business itself. We want customers that are, interested in moving forward, not losing their money. We want people to help themselves. We want them to be self-directed, and we want them to learn and be good at what they do. So to be eligible for this 20% rebate, a couple things must happen, or one of these things must happen. We need to open up a new account. You need to help us grow our business. So if you have a Roth IRA or traditional IRA, or you're a brand new customer, come over, try it out. If you have an account here, bring us another account. Everybody's got another account. Everybody has an IRA or a Roth. Some people, they just forget about these things. You were working at J.C. Penney's one summer, and they gave you a 401k, and then next thing you know, you leave, and now you're at Target or whatever. I mean, to each his own. You're doing the job shopping thing. It happens, right? People switch jobs. I know those are bad examples, but kind of funny, who knows? But you're switching jobs. You have old 401ks. You can roll those over and make them self-directed. So think about that stuff. There's a lot of ways. Or refer a customer to TradeStation. If you know somebody that might be interested in trading, we'll give them an extra $250 also on that 20% plan. So you'll get the new client. They'll get an extra bonus. I mean, we want to help people get involved in TradeStation. We don't want to deter people who are current TradeStation customers. There's a lot of current TradeStation customers that use CTU. And we don't want to deter you guys from continuing the education process. And we want to facilitate or provide opportunities for you guys to continue that process. And if it's that extra $250 for the other person, or that extra 20% helps you, we just really want to support it. So here are two guys, David Black and John Milko, who are here in Chicago, and they are very familiar with the TradeStation CTU promotions. These guys are your lead contacts. Email them, call them, let them know what you need. Let me know what you need. Anything we can do to help you guys, any questions, any misconceptions, anything you need, just please let us know, and we're happy to help. Kind of hit some of these questions here. Grant, unfortunately, the only thing we can do with a Canadian customer is open up a futures account in Ontario. No stock accounts yet. Yeah, and IB is good too. I think quality company. What questions do you guys have? Do you guys have any questions? All right, Bruce, let's read this one, huh? Been a customer for 9 years. Thank you. Okay, Bruce, happy to help you. Take down my number, type it in here, give me a call, and we'll take care of it. My email is kind of easy. It's Anton. People make fun of me when I went to Florida. Anton@tradestation.com. But give me a call. Let me know. Let's look at your situation. You have multiple accounts. You're a long-time customer. Happy to help. What else are we thinking, guys? Can CTU email me your contact? Sure, sure. They should have all that stuff. But yeah, happy to do it. Have them get my contact info if you have questions, or David Black or John, either one. I see Elizabeth's typing something.